and welcome to season number 4 of our Blyth Spartans FM22 series. We are kicking off our inaugural League One season today. We will be taking on Bristol Rovers. You know all about them. They won the League 2 title last year, just edging us out. We're going to look to get one over on them here and get off to a good start here in League One. But of course, a new year means new signings and new departures. Let's go ahead and take a look at who has joined the club and who has left the team. Starting out with our new signings, we actually have 2 here from last year. We went over Nicholas Oliver, but here he is again, a 17-year-old midfielder, picked up on a free transfer from Wolves. Very good prospect for the future. Same goes for Jacob Christensen. He is a right back / center back, picked up on a free transfer for Everton. He will be going out on loan for sure this year. We've already got quite a few offers in for him. He should be out on loan within the week. Then joining the team on a permanent transfer is Remy Savage. He spent the last half of last year on loan from Newcastle. He was absolutely fantastic for us. So I am thrilled to have Remy joining the team on a permanent transfer. Next up is Paul Wooston, 25-year-old goalkeeper. Picked up on a free transfer after he was released by Lincoln. He actually spent time here on loan back in 2016, where he made 30 appearances. So Paul knows the environment here very well. We signed him to be our first choice goalkeeper, but then later on I signed another goalkeeper who was actually going to be our first choice. So Paul Wooston could get a little upset after he doesn't get as much game time as he was hoping for. But he is a very good goalkeeper, and I'm sure he will get game time this year. Next up is Matthew Blake, who we bought from Forest Green for $19,000. He is a 24-year-old Welsh left back and looks to be a nice upgrade in that position. Him and Daniel Martin, 2 very good choices to have at left back. Probably our strongest position. Looking forward to him this year. Then we have 2 players on loan from Newcastle. First up is 20-year-old Omari Hutchinson. He can play central midfield or the attacking midfield role. Very excited to see what Omari can bring to the team this year. He will have a big part to play in our quest to get League One survival. Same goes for Reagan Thompson, 21-year-old Scottish midfielder. He will be playing in that central midfield role. Both of them have joined on loan from Newcastle, and we are paying 0 of their wages, so that is very nice. Next up is our other goalkeeper that we signed, another Paul. This is Paul Farman, 34 years old, picked up on a free after he was released by Barrow, where he made 135 appearances. He too also spent time here. He actually started off his career with Blyth. So very happy to have him rejoining the team. He is a very good goalkeeper, and I'm thrilled to have him joining the team. He has a ton of experience, 539 career appearances. He'll have a cool head in goal, keeping everybody calm on the field. Paul, very happy to have him in goal. Then another free transfer, this one from Norwich. This is Jaden Warner, a 21-year-old center back from Barbados. He'll be challenging and pushing for a starting position, gives us cover, gives us depth, and he looks like he's going to be a very good player. He is a full international, already has 25 senior appearances for our Barbadian national team. Happy to have Jaden joining the team here. And our final signing we just made today, this is Matty Blair. We picked up for 14.5 from Shetlandham. He is a 35-year-old right back. Like Paul Foreman, he is a very experienced player. 592 appearances. He will be our starting right back for the season. Him and Paul's experience will be huge for the team this year. Now for the players that have left the club. We did sell 2 players this off-season. First up is Jamie Clark. We sold him to the New Saints, TNS in Wales. He had some big contributions in our first 2 seasons when we were in non-league. Spent last year on loan at Kings Lynn. Just wasn't up to our standard anymore, so I'm happy we were able to get anything out of him. I think he'll do very good in Wales at TNS. So good luck to Jamie. And the other player that we sold is Toby Lease, another big player for us. He made 95 appearances. We sold him to Wrexham, who are now in League 2 after they got promoted from the National League this past season. Jamie and Toby went for 8 and 8.5 thousand respectively. Now for the players that we released after not renewing their contracts. Jordan Hickey at midfielder, 79 appearances. Yet to find a club, but there is some interest out there for him. He'd be a good pickup for a non-league team, as would Carl Byrne. He was absolutely a key player for us. He made 90 appearances and probably has like 50 assists for us. He was absolutely insane. Okay, not quite 50, but what's that? 41? Yeah, 41 league assists for us. Absolutely an assist machine, marauding forward from that right back position. I would be very, very gutted if he doesn't get picked up by a team, because he is a fantastic right back, and I'm sad to see him leave, but again, just outgrew his level. Alfie Grant is the only one else that made appearances for us. He made 13 appearances. I think I signed him on a free transfer. Yeah, I signed him on a free transfer in that first season, just on a punt, seeing him, a 16-year-old, unattached from a team. Looked like he had a good amount of potential, and he did make 13 appearances for us, giving us cover at that right back position. So those are the faces that have joined the team and the players that have left. I'm hoping that we'll get a few more players in. I have some contract offers out there. Whether or not they'll choose us over the other teams that have offered contracts after I offered a contract to them is yet to be seen. But I am hopeful. Preseason was pretty good for us. Here's just a quick look at it. A mixture of lower tier teams and a couple of Premier League teams and a championship team in there as well. Key highlight, 4-0 victory over Middlesbrough. Fantastic result for us. League preview is looking like this. We are expected to come dead last. Not really a shocker there. We've been projected to come last. At least last season, I can't really remember the National League. I think we were predicted to come mid-table in that. We have upgraded somewhat this offseason, not as much as I would have liked. Still waiting for a new striker to come in. Do have offers in for that, but it is the waiting game right now to see whether or not they will be joining us. But there are a couple options out there, and we'll just have to see how things unfold. but the team is looking like this today. I'm actually going to make one change. Omari Hutchinson is going to come in for Kundal, who's been dealing with a couple of knocks, so we're just going to rest him for the cup game that is in a few days' time. So in goal we have Farman, backline of Blake, Savage, Warner, and Blair, midfield duo of Reiki and Thompson, and then our attackers are Hutchinson, Ocuflex, Bob, and Mo Torre. We are going to be away in Bristol. Let's see if we can get off to a winning start here in League 1 against the League 2 champions. Come on, the Spartans. Early highlight, Bristol Rovers. Wow, almost off to a flying start. That was a dangerous cross, but it is cut out just in the nick of time. But they're still on the ball, still pushing forward here, and it is 1-0. The Bristol Rovers 5 minutes into the game. Not the start we were looking for. Another dangerous cross in. It's brought down by Sykes. He picks out Little in the middle, who is not going to miss from that opportunity. But we're straight into another highlight, and Bristol are on the ball once again. This is not a good first 5 minutes of this game here. We are under a lot of pressure. Bristol looking to make it 2-0 here early on. Just passing it around for fun. Now the goal scorer Little on the ball. Crosses it in and picks out Aaron Collins back post. We are going to let the team know this is unacceptable. A terrible, terrible start. Down 2-0, 7 minutes in. Farman, what was that? That was bad from him. But we are not looking good. We're finally on the ball here. Hutchinson plays it up to Bob. Come on, Oscar. Oscar, that was not the play. He took it out wide on his weaker right foot, and it was an easy save. Bristol, on the counterattack, had a good opportunity, but they blaze it over. We're on the ball here once again. Omari Hutchinson receives the ball, plays it out to Bob, who picks out Blair, whips in the cross. Oh, he was looking for Torre. Gets cut out just at the end. And now Bristol Rovers looking to counterattack us again here. They are looking dangerous every time they bring it forward. And nearly 3-0. This time Farman is there to get his hands on it. Throw in here for the Spartans. I don't know why Blake went over to that left-hand side to throw it in. We're on the ball here, and we pump it forward. Bristol are on the ball. They pump it forward. Little, the goal scorer, has a shot, and that was nearly snuck in. We are not looking good here. This is not the start we were hoping for. This is a team that was in League 2 with us last year. We should not be looking this bad. Oh, that was a great ball in. And Reiki gives up a penalty. Are you kidding me? From the spot, Sykes makes it 3-0 to Bristol Rovers. What a terrible first half this has been from the Spartans. An unacceptable performance, and we are going to rip the team apart here at halftime. Unacceptable to be 3-0 down here, and it could be 4-0. We do defend this free kick. It's not over yet. Bristol Rovers first to pick up that ball. Looking to get a fourth goal before halftime. Thankfully, it looks like we are going to survive. I say that, but the highlight is still continuing. Could we find a way to get a goal back here. Oscar Bob has a good opportunity to do it, and he sneaks it past the keeper. It is 3-1. That could kickstart us right on the brink of halftime. A great ball by Omari Hutchinson, and Oscar Bob this time taking it on his left foot, slotting it in there. It is 3-1. Clearly onside there. A fantastic ball by Hutchinson and a good finish from Bob. It is 3-1 at halftime here. Simply put, we need to be better. Straight into a highlight here to kick off the second half. Oscar Bob threw on goal again. Oscar Bob, no! If he would have converted that, we would have been just a goal back in a matter of minutes. And then on the ensuing corner, we commit a foul. Throw in here for Bristol in a very dangerous position. It's whipped in, and Aaron Collins gets his second goal. We're going to make our first substitution. An absolutely terrible debut for Matty Blair. A 6.0. Kamaral Grant is going to come on, and Warner is going to go out too for the right back position. An absolutely terrible debut from Matty Blair. Throw in here for the Spartans. We're on the ball. Motorway bringing it forward, picks out Oscar Bob. He's going to slow things down, plays it back to Grant. Savage plays it up to Ocuflex, over to Hutchinson. Picks out Blake on the left-hand side. And now we're working it down the middle. Ocuflex fires it home. It is 4-2. A great effort by Ocuflex, making it 4-2, giving us a way back into the game, cutting the deficit back down to 2. This was a great goal from the Spartans. Very well worked. 4-2. Come on, boys. Can we learn how to defend and get back into this game? Bristol throw it in. It's turned over. We boot it forward. No one is there to get onto the end of it, but we force them all the way back to their goalkeeper. Bristol having a lot of joy down this left-hand side. I should say our left-hand side. And now it's worked over to their left-hand side, and Paul Syke is there. Fires it home, but it gets ruled for offside. That is huge for us, but we are looking very, very poor. We're going to make our second sub. It's going to be Daniel Martin on for Matthew Blake. Both fullbacks having a poor game out there today, but we're into another highlight. Oscar Bob picks up that ball, plays it inside to Hutchinson, who has a shot. Omari Hutchinson, what a goal. 4-3. What a strike from Omari Hutchinson, who is having a very good debut and a goal and an assist. Bob picking up this ball after the missed header from the defender. And Omari Hutchinson, an early contender for goal of the season. 4-3 now. A fantastic fight back in this game. Can we capitalize? We're going to make our final sub. Ewan Pollock on for Mo Toure. Come on, boys. 20 minutes left in the game. And we're into another highlight. A free kick in a very good position here. Hutchinson steps up to take it. Oh, that would have been a fantastic free kick, but it goes just wide. And the full-time whistle is blown. It ends in a thrilling 4-3 victory for Bristol Rovers. Our defense was just not up to it today. Both fullbacks having a poor game. And Farman did not enjoy a good debut either. All three of them are new signings, and they look like the nerves got the best of them here today. A disappointing way to kick off our League One campaign. But we are showing we are capable of scoring goals and that is a good thing. But we do have a lot of work to do. But that is where we're going to end off the episode here today. As always, make sure you leave the video a like down below if you are enjoying this series. And leave it a like to show your support for the team and our League One campaign. And if you are new around here, why don't you go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos coming to the channel. And until next time, it's been your Boyd 147.